You know, like a T-Rex.
I think it's evolution. I think they didn't need them.
Damn, imagine if they just shrunk. And it's like your appendix, isn't it? People say that you won't need that eventually.
Well, you don't need your appendix at all.
Yeah, but why is it there in the first place?
I've heard someone say that it was left over for when we used to eat like trees.
Yeah.
When we used to eat like leaves and bark and stuff.
Assuming that just digests. No, that probably wouldn't digest. That's the wrong tract for that.
But like when you have like your kidney removed, you need both kidneys removed. You need to go on like dialysis to clean your blood.
Yeah.
You've got nothing to clean your blood. But when you have your appendix taken out, you don't need any.
It's just like normal, isn't it?
It's just taken out and you're fine. But you don't need any like extra help.
Yeah, I've always wondered what the hell's like. I think maybe we're missing a trick here, because if there's some like if we don't need it, I think we should look into it a bit more and be like, because that might be able to save us if we don't need it instead of extracting it.
I mean, your tailbone's virtually useless.
Yeah.
There's no reason if a bruise.
This was really peak, yeah. All of the attributes that came along with our ancestors, half of them we don't use anymore, which is so annoying.
Yeah, like you don't need your tailbone.
Yeah.
If you have a bruise your tailbone.
Yeah. Horror, innit? Horror. But no, I think strength, everything like that, was insane. Like you wouldn't even need roids back in the day.
I mean, some people have insanely big canines still.
Hands as well. Oh my god, I've seen mates with massive hands, bro.
Yeah.
Like
I have baby hands. It's really
like bigger than my face, and I'm like, whoa. But that's obviously come from evolution, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I think a lot of stuff we don't need anymore, which is kind of sad. Because I've always wondered what else our ancestors had that we didn't.
I mean, you're supposed to things like your toes. You're supposed to use them to like grip things like climb.
Yeah, we don't do that.
But we don't do that anymore.
We don't do that anymore.
Unless you're rock climbing.
We literally wear shoes everywhere as well. That's like apparently screwing up your spacing in between your...
Yeah, it's pushing your toes together. Ugh. Which is why little kids don't like shoes.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with them, to be fair. Because why do I want to wear something that's going to make me... And you can tell, it hurts as well when you first start wearing shoes.
Yeah, that's why little kids don't like wearing shoes.
Yeah.
But I think some people think that you use your toes for balance.
It is low-key, right? Because if you're big
If you try walking on, like, using just the balls of your feet...
He looks like such a melon doing
that,
but
that's an egg.
I think you could... Your big toe, I think, is balanced, right? Because if you were to do, like, calf raises or something, you'd use that to stand on. Because I'm trying to think of balance here.
But no one in the Bronze Age is doing calf raises. No,
that's true. They're probably doing more stuff than that.
They're running away from saber-toothed tigers.
Yeah.
I'd love a woolly mammoth. A baby woolly mammoth.
You know they're trying to bring them back.
Yeah.
Don't know how I feel about that.
I'm happy with that. I don't like the idea of them bringing back dinosaurs. Because Jurassic Park. I'd be like...
I mean, I'd love to... No, you know what I used to love wanting to see a dinosaur in real life. I used to, like, literally go around being like, I'd love for that to happen.
I just want a baby...
But I
just
think...
want a baby woolly mammoth.
If a dinosaur was to come back, it's not going to be stupid, is it? It's going to know...
Yeah, it's gonna
know what's up in it, and it's gonna kill a lot of people. If you bring back, like, especially the violent ones like the T-Rex, which they're trying to bring back,
it's too big. It's too big.
Yeah, the spacing and everything. You've seen it in like Jurassic Park.
We don't have things that big anymore for a reason.
Yeah.
Let's keep it that way.
I'm always intrigued to see though, like what it would be like, because we say it's big, innit? But to see it in real life, it would be even bigger than our expectation.
Yeah.
Which is weird, man.
Because when you see a skeleton, you don't see the cartilage, you don't see the muscle, you don't see the skin, you don't see the fat on it.
Yeah, because that's all we've seen, really. We've only really seen the...
And you don't know how, like, it fully stands up, because there aren't going to be any dinosaur bones that are exactly, like, stood up, like, to its full height, like it's been stuffed.
Yeah. And you've never really seen it in combat, so what the hell...
No, I've never seen it in action.
But I think that's another thing people would do, use it for violence, like, especially,
use it, like, as a weapon. Can you imagine that?
A dinosaur as a weapon,
it's
crazy.
Like Godzilla.
Yeah, 100%. America would do something stupid like
that.
100%. They'd be like, okay, go attack now. And then it would do it, to be fair.
Oh, they'd definitely train it to, like, destroying megacities.
Yeah.
Definitely do that. Give them ideas.
I think I've always been interested though, because I love dinosaurs, but more about researching them than what they were like. Because Jesus, that's mad to think about. So leading on from that, Amy, I'm going to get a bit more personal with this question, innit?
Okay.
How do you navigate like setbacks or like somewhat challenges in your life? Like, let's say like you've had some the unexpected, because it's always unexpected when something goes sideways in your life. How do you bounce back from that? What do you do, and like what sort of things do you?
You just ignore it, to be honest.
Really?
Does
that work for you as well?
In the long run, probably not. But at the time, I just ignore it, and not like actively ignore it. Like I'm just gonna
obviously
stop
it's like subconsciously in your mind.
But just like, just continue doing whatever I was doing before it happened, or I found out that it had happened. Usually, if something bad happens, I'm like calling my friends and like,
yeah, that's fair as well.
But I just distract myself, and then wait like a couple of days, depending on the severity of said setback. I usually honestly, I really do just ignore it.
At the time?
At the time.
Mad, I didn't know
and
that.
just move on from it, like...
That's good for the... I'm not giving advice, by the way, don't worry. I'm not going to be like, that's bad. Obviously talk to me, though. Please don't just keep that locked in and like ignore it. But I get that. But do you think it's beneficial for you at the time even as well, or do you think you're just like, I can't be asked talking about it or thinking about it?
Usually the second one, to be honest.
Really?
But I'm very good at overthinking.
Put it there, my G, put it there.
I'm very good at overthinking, I'm very good at catastrophizing.
I've found out more about you in this podcast than I feel like I've done before, but...
Yeah, I usually just ignore it and just continue doing whatever I was doing before, and obviously if it's like a major thing, if it's something that I can do something about it, then I will.
Yeah.
But if there's no point, if I can't change anything,
there's
no point in me trying to change it, or like...
Yeah, so you deal with the outcome.
If I have no control, there's no point in...
Worrying about it
or trying to gain control, because I'm not going to get it.
But do you find that thinking about it is going to make you feel a bit more like, oh, why am I thinking about it? I should probably like neglect that. And
I just get worked up. If I keep thinking about something that's happened, I'm just going to worry myself.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, yeah.
I'm just stress myself out, and no one likes feeling anxious.
No, obviously.
No one likes the feeling of it.
But I think it's more of a... I've had my moments, to be fair, because everybody overthinks, everybody.
Yeah.
And whoever doesn't, fair play to you.
It's human.
Some setbacks are just a bit like, this is just life.
Yeah.
And you can't really do much about it.
Just comes with it.
Yeah, and I feel like that's a big misconception in today's society. People think, oh, why is this happening to me? Why this standard thing that's been happening for centuries? Yeah, I guess so. I guess it is important, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because there's a quote that Hasn't said, minor setbacks, major comebacks, and I do believe in that, to be fair. Because if let's say you've lost something, or like something's happened unexpectedly, you're going to get something better in return.
Yeah.
I've always believed in that. And I think that's what keeps me so like grounded, because I know that everything happens for, even if it sucks at the time, because trust me it does.
Yeah.
But everything happens for a reason.
See, I don't think that.
Well, now you can.
I've never thought that everything happens for a reason.
No, I'm open for a debate, to be fair.
But I had a conversation, like a debate with someone about this ages ago, and I was like, because they were wondering whether to go to sixth form or go to college, and they were like, I could go to college and meet like the love of my life and get married and whatever,
to go there, but okay.
Or I could go to sixth form and I could, what did they say, if we get in like a band or something,
right,
and become like the world's like biggest band.
Right, yeah.
And I thought, well, if you skip ahead like a year in the future, whatever you chose, you've already chosen it.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh no, whatever choice I make predicts like what my future changes, what my future's going to be like. So yeah, obviously, but you've already chosen that.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. In the grand scheme of things, you skip ahead like 100 years, your decisions have already been made.
Yeah.
Like you already made that decision.
No, I get what you're saying. So, is your point that everything doesn't happen for a reason?
Yeah, I think so.
What makes you believe in that?
Because things like absolutely like catastrophic things. Like, I don't want to get like too
No, of course not. Yeah.
Dark and like scary stuff, but like earthquakes.
Yeah.
People who get like really bad illnesses, like there's no treatment for it. What's the positive from that?
I do get what you're saying, and with that, it's reasoning with it is hard because everybody's human and you don't know why.
I'm quite a pessimistic person, I've learned.
I don't think it's a bad thing, bro. I think that's just the way you've seen the world, which is your perspective, isn't it? And nobody can change that. But I think reasonings like that, you can't ask another human because realistically they won't have the answers. But if that person or the person surrounding them sees in like a few years' time where they're at, everything's not going to be the same.
Yeah.
So another thing is everything will keep moving. Even if it's your choice whether you want to allow that setback to keep you in that sort of dark place or you move forward, which is also very hard to do. It's not easy. I'm not saying it's like, oh yeah. You're done, because that's none of it. But I think there is a reason for everything, you just don't know it. Yeah. Which is kind of sad, but you can't really. That's the thing about humans, we're not going to know everything, but we always want to. Yeah. Because we want everything to be in our control. But it's never going to be like that, do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. What freaks me out is that any question or mystery or thing that we don't know the answer to, there is an answer to it.
Just not from humans, yeah.
But not one that we know or that we like evidence. Like we were talking earlier about Magic McCann. Yeah. Somebody knows what happens to it, but we'll never know what it was.
Yeah, that's the thing. Everything has a reason.
Yeah, everything has an answer to it.
Whether you find out or not.
Just never know it.
Yeah, whether you
but
find out.
I wonder what it is like in our programming that makes us want to know the unknown about things.
It's like
because there is no reason for us to want to know what happened to a little girl who we've never met and never will meet.
That's it again. There's no
reason for us to want to know, like. I'm trying to think of an example. I was going to say how the universe was like made.
Created.
Everybody wants to know. Everyone wants to know that.
It's just peace of mind, isn't it? Nobody knows where we go after here. But
that's true.
Wants to know.
That's true.
Everybody wants to know how we're here, and everybody does want to know that because it's like it's such a how was human even like existing?
What about it?
It's genuinely the human mind, bro. Like everything
we're just
around you.
Naturally inquisitive. I guess.
Yeah, and I think it's come from years of like caveman times, like when they didn't know anything and were like.
So I want to know how we discovered fire.
Yeah.
I know we did.
Yeah. Have you seen Cruise?
But how? Yes. But how?
Yeah. No, I don't. Yeah. But it's always been on Earth.
Yeah, that's true.
So it is very odd to think. I didn't think it'd be a deep podcast, but it is. Unexpected. Expect the unexpected.
But how? Like, I don't think like a caveman just sat there and rubbed two sticks together.
No, that's the thing.
I don't think that happened.
But I think it's everything's experiment. Like they would have clocked something and been like, yeah. But they wouldn't have even said it in English. They would have been like, and just been like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, literally. That's what, and because it would have been such a new thing, they would have been like, whoa.
Witchcraft.
Yeah, but no, I think I do appreciate you think that I keep it calm.
I think you do. I think you're a very.
I really try to.
Very keep calm, carry on person.
Yeah, I do try to, but that's just because I've had enough. Look, keep the best reason. Because I've also been in the stage that you are. I mean, where you're like everything happens for a reason, but I want another reason. But I just have to get comfortable with the fact I'm never going to know the reason. Yeah. Which is a bit peak, but.
Do you know what? I think that's something that humans have always thought, and then it's. I mean, like things like Victorian times, like everything. There was like a major boom of like inventions and finding solutions to problems and things like that. Like, I thought this the other day. If like look around the room, find a random object. Someone invented that.
Yeah, someone invented that.
Someone thought of an idea for that.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Everything. If you genuinely look around the room, you literally start judging everything and like how that was made.
Yeah. And who thought of it and who
who thought to make a ladder?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, but I think that's the beauty of it all as well, because we don't know where it came from, and it would have been a lot of trial and error.
Who named colours?
Yeah, who named days of the week?
The Romans did days.
Yeah, to be fair.
Days of the year. Months of the year.
Months of the year, I think.
Like August and.
Yeah.
August.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that, I think.
I think it was definitely August.
Yeah. But no, leading on from that though, what would your advice be then for your younger self?
Know when to leave a situation and a person.
Damn, that's hard hitting, bro. Younger Amy was going through it.
See the red flags.
Oh.
See
God.
the red notice the red flags. Focus more in school.
Really? Is that
I know people always say that, stay in school, but genuinely, because I ended up getting a 4 on my GCSE.
I mean, that's a passing Emma.
But because I missed my maths exams.
Whoa, I didn't even know about this.
I missed.
Did you?
I did one maths exam.
Yeah.
I did one science. Maybe I think I did 2 science.
Wait, surely that's just like, did they still grade you? How did? Oh, because it was
a teacher assessed.
Why did you miss them?
Because I was done.
Oh my god, fair enough.
I was like, I can't be arsed anymore, I'm done with this.
Yeah, valid.
And I had a really year as well.
Yeah.
And I was like, I just can't be arsed with...
Yeah, I got to that point as well, to be fair. Especially with COVID and stuff as well. It was just like, why do we even point? Like,
I was also ill as well, so...
Yeah. No,
but I think I got such a good grade in English because I actually liked my English teacher. So I did...
So you just got niced?
Yeah, I think one of the main subjects that I really tried in lockdown was English because I liked my English teacher. I had this
Nice.
I love my and I did so much work in lockdown that like my Google Docs, like even halfway through lockdown, was starting to lag because of how much work I did.
Everybody aimed to be like me. In all of your subjects.
I really liked my teacher. I didn't do any textiles work.
Yeah, no, Des.
Because I didn't like my textiles teacher.
Yeah.
I miss Evan.
Des. But nah, so that's your advice for younger Amy then?
What's advice for little baby?
Do you know what it's a
little
questionable one, you know? I think wasting time on people.
Yeah.
I think that's a big thing for everyone, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I think just...
Know your worth.
Yeah, genuinely. And you know how in school especially, you were like, I don't want to be on my own and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Throw that in the bin. And just... I'd rather be on my own and just do my thing instead of being around people that aren't...
Would you?
Yeah, 100%. Why would I want to be around people that are just not backing me and just chatting about me?
Yeah.
Why would I want to do that? Because realistically, it's not going to be good for you if you find out.
No.
It's going to end in an argument, isn't it? So, if you find out and they haven't clocked it, just leave.
I'd rather confront them about it because I don't want them to continue thinking that it's okay to do that.
Yeah, but sometimes I've heard this, right, they'll just keep, especially if they're a group, they'll just keep going. But obviously confront them and then leave. Because then you've given a reason why you're leaving and then just dip. That's what I'd do.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my advice for younger Rohit, yeah.
Little baby Rohit.
Yeah, back in the day, man. Back in the day. I do miss childhood, low-key.
I do.
Just because of how stress-free it was.
I miss nursery.
Do you? Yeah, it was like, what?
I don't remember much about nursery.
I feel like everybody was just happy though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But no, that's it for this episode, guys. Thank you all for watching. Hopefully we see Amy on again. It would be good to get you on another podcast and just chat in general. But yeah, thank you for coming on.
I have plenty of free time. Thanks for having me.